After finishing my 2D game, I tried to make my first ever 3D game, and let me tell you that it did not go as planned. I wanted my first game to be a cool FPS game like Ultra Kill or Neon White, so I opened up Unity Hub, and for this project I'm using Unity 6. First, we create a capsule for our player, and this is where we hit our first wall. I don't know how to make camera movement, so I quickly followed this 10-minute video. This took me an hour. Yep, looks good. On to the next one. For some reason, the player would just go through the ground, and I don't know why. So I decided to make a new project, and I redid all the stuff and realized I put rigid body 2 instead of rigid body. I feel so dumb for this. Now we add player movement. After a harsh 20 minutes, now it's finally working, but you move so much faster when you jump and barely move when you're on the ground. So I watched another video from Danny, and now the movement is messed up. Sometimes it would go correct way and sometimes it would go backwards. So I created the project and I copied code from this site. And if we hit play, now it should finally work. And the camera. Now I will try it one more time. As I open a new Unity project, I add the ground, I add a bee, I give the bean sunglasses, I use Danny's code. If this doesn't work, I'm couldn't game this. And we hit play. The camera is still f***ed. I don't know if it's something with Unity 6 or something else. So I'm making a third person game. Hours blurred into days, each tweak, each line of code felt like a cruel joke. The player, instead of gliding smoothly, jittered and lurched, a broken puppet on a digital stage. My dream of cool, fast-paced FPS was dissolving into a glitchy, unplayable mess. The screen, once a canvas of potential, now mocked with me with its chaotic, unpredictable movements. A heavy feeling settled in, and the weight of wasted time and dashed hopes. Maybe, just maybe, 3D game development was a mountain I wasn't meant to climb. The bright spark of inspiration flickered and threatened to die, leaving the only cold, hard reality of my frustrating failure. Now I don't know what to do, so I gave up on making an FPS game. It's just too complicated for me. So I decided to make a non-FPS game that'll be so small that I can finish it in a week, like Flappy Bird with 3D. Nah, somebody else made it. So I asked Gemini and it came up with this idea. Cube Hopper. Guide a cube to a goal platform by jumping between randomly generated platforms. Simple enough, let's start making it. I opened a new Unity project. I added movement which is easy, and I looked to camera position to follow the player so it has a smooth transition. And I quickly whipped up easy procedurally generated platform. And as an easy, I mean it took me a full day to make this. And with that, basically the game is done. Now I just need to make a game move screen and make it look amazing. But having a few platforms to jump around is boring, so I added an enemy, and he does nothing. So I created the script that shoots some balls, and we can't really do much about it, so I added freedom to our little cube. But guns are just not hitting the spot, so I gave our cube stabby stuff. But it felt like it didn't go with the game, so I scrapped the stabby item, mostly because I couldn't get it working. And a week later, we have this. There are a few reasons I quit Cube Hopper. Firstly, because the game wasn't for me and I didn't have fun working with it. Secondly, it felt like it'll become too big. Lastly, and this is the most important one, because I found free FPS controller in Unity assets. Here's the new game idea. Cube shooter. You are stuck in a room with a cube, but you have a gun. You can either shoot the cube or leave the fucking cube alone. I want to make it look good, so I tried using a tool shooter, but failed. So I made it look retro. Honestly, I have to say, this looks like I made it so when you shoot at the cube gets angry and shoots you back. And after you annoy the cube enough, it starts shooting lasers at random directions. And I got the most brilliant idea that I created craft into the game. So I added the chair, a rock, and if you see really closely, you can see a slightly glowing rock and the cube. Don't worry, this won't attack you. Or will it? Now we have to make UI, so I opened up Photoshop and I went to Unity's asset store. I quickly made a health bar, but it's lacking some animations. I was about to use the Unity's animator system, but realized there's a superior option, DoTween. This is a tuning library, able to make tweens. This will not change your horrendous UI art, but it will give you a smooth animation. Now the player needs something to collect resources, so I gave our player pickaxe. For some reason the crystal would run away from you if you mine from it too much. Yeah, the other resources get bigger. There's probably an easy fix for it, but I don't want to do it now. There are two ways to collect resources. One, you can make it drop fragments, or you can make a resource magically go into your pockets. And I chose the second option because I don't know how to make the first one. So that's where Cube Shooter stands right now. It's something. Will I ever finish it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think of this game and what else I should add.